Fine, you know what? They're all gonna... Yep, that's what I expected to have happen. Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where today we are going to be building ourselves, a barn of some variety, of some shape, of some size. I don't know the details yet. I haven't really thought it out. One thing I did realize was that we went through the effort of laying down grass all through here, and it's spread very nicely, and it looks fantastic, and we're going to have to dig up a portion of it for the foundations of the barn. Or will we? I thought about having the barn foundations be the path over here, because that kind of looks like this sort of mucky brown barnyard floor that you'd normally find in your typical barn anyway already. The alternative is to make a bunch of wheat blocks, which could be done. You know, that would look like, oh, well, they're hay bales, I suppose. It kind of matches the sort of straw floor situation, but I feel like maybe doing the path is going to be a little, first off, easier. I think mobs won't spawn on it either, which is nice. And then in terms of where we're building the barn, to what size, to what scale, and out of what materials, gosh darn it, I just don't know yet, but we're going to figure that out today. Now, what we've talked about is we've got a couple of different options here, right? So we've got the house up there, and if we wanted to find follow the build design of the house, we would just go with the white pale oak planks. But we've been thinking about mangrove. Mangrove is kind of red, you know, the traditional big American barn is red. But the great thing about the mangrove is it's not too red, such that it's distracting. Now, the other question is, and this is something that we need to figure out right now before we progress any further, a very important question: what direction does the barn face? Does the barn open up on both ends? Does it go north to south, south to east? Well, they can't go north. East to west, even, rather, would be the correct thing to say. Do we want to, from up here, be able to look down and into the barn? Or do we want the barn... I kind of picture the barn going, for whatever reason, this whole time, east to west. Not north to south. So the doors would be to either side of it, not front to back here. So like if we're standing up here, we'd be facing the broad side of the barn, not the entrance. But now that I'm really thinking about it, does that make sense? I don't know. The sad truth is, basically, we're going to just have to start building the barn. We just have to start building the barn, and we'll figure out the answers to some of these questions as we go. See, this is 15 blocks here, right? That's looking pretty decent. I don't dislike that. Maybe we go a little further? 17... 19, maybe? No, that's too far. So maybe 17 blocks. And then... yeah, my one concern is we're going to run out of mangrove. But how tall does this really need to be? Okay, we need to have more building materials before we progress, so that we can kind of better get an idea of our options. But there's a wall. We built a wall. Trump would be proud. You know, that doesn't really help us in terms of having a barn, just to have one wall, but you know, it's the first step. By the way, if you built a cartoonish barn in Minecraft, I want you to know that that's not a bad thing. You know, I think that's a fine design. I've built them myself, and I think that in a lot of builds they would work fine. It's just not the sort of vibe we're going for here on the island. So I think this wall needs to be higher. We might have to end up going and farming some mangrove trees, but we're not going to do it here. I would sooner fly to the mangrove forest and cut those trees down there than I would have to deal with growing them here. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to go do right now. It's a bit of a journey. I don't care. I've got my axe, that's all I need. Let's go collect a bunch of mangrove wood. It's not that far. And yeah, we could try to do that thing where we go down 40 degrees and then back up 40 degrees. We have so many rockets and we can make more. I'm not worried about it. I think the Mangrove Swamp. That's Mount McDouling right there. That's El Village, and I'm pretty sure it was right next... no, wait, that's not El Village. That's Morgantown. El Village is over here, and that's the Mangrove Swamp right there. Yep, this is it. This is it. You can tell. You can just tell from looking at it. Oh, this all looks really cool over here. We've never actually gone into here before. Check this place out. Oh, dude, this is awesome. It's also a distraction from our actual objective, which is landing on top of one of these trees and cutting it down. Look how cool that looks. Okay, easy, 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 easy. While we are here, we do have Morgantown and El Village back on the map, as well as a whole bunch of... are those armadillos, I would assume? and a random cat. But we are finally close enough to a snake's rest to reassign its name. Look at there. We're rebuilding the map one step at a time. Pajalik Village is right up here. We should go up there. Meanwhile, we had a couple of villages across the sea here that we are not going to rename. We're going to relocate and reuse those names, possibly over here on different villages, because we're not really going to be doing much on this side of the world. We're leaving this to folks who join the server, and then we're focusing on everything kind of over here. All right, that's one mangrove tree down. We are about to Fern Gully this place. I've never seen Fern Gully. Does it end with them destroying the rainforest? I hope so, because that's our goal. Oh! No, I'm sorry. I didn't realize what I did. You just took me by surprise. I apologize. Yeah, no, I deserve this. This is deserved. Oh, jeez. I feel bad about that now. And it's getting dark. This was a bad idea. I don't have any torches. My inventory is almost full. This is such a stupid idea. Why did I do this? Oh, heavens. Oh my gosh, it spawns the creepy ones from the trial chamber as well? Oh, no. No, no. No, no, no. No, no. Bad idea. Bad idea. Thankfully, we have an outpost. What do you do? You're mending. Might take you home with us. I've still got Nautilus shells in my inventory from last time. What am I doing? I was gonna make torches. I'm just gonna go home. This isn't outpost kits anymore. That's gotta go. Oh, good gosh. It's all chaos and disarray. What a fool I was. What an absolute fool I was to just head out there with zero preparation. Do I have enough of these? Yeah! We need 2 more. And another Heart of the Sea. Alright, we might have to go back over there eventually, but for now, we have plenty in the chest. We have plenty in my inventory. That was a silly idea, and I don't know why I decided to do it. I'll tell you what it is. It's that thing where you suddenly have the ability to fly everywhere, but you haven't yet realized that just because you can doesn't mean that you should. There we go. So there's a wall. We need to have windows. Do barns even have windows, I guess is the question we need to ask ourselves. I think that's a fine-looking window, if we want to have them. Do we want to have it like that, though, or like that? Comment down below and let me know, but I think this looks better. You can see what I've done wrong, and you can see what I need to do to fix it. Much better, much better. I don't know how I feel about this being a hard edge, but we'll figure that out as we go. I think all we gotta do to prevent mobs from jumping out is that right there on the inside. Assuming mobs get out, they should all be kind of contained in their own little spaces. Okay, now we start work on the roof. And depending on how big we want the top of the roof to be, that's going to kind of determine... Also, we need like a lot more wood for this. But that's going to kind of determine the overall size of the barn, I think. Even though what's going on inside the barn should be what determines the ultimate size of the barn, it won't be. You can kind of see what we got going on here. You can kind of... Well, not really because of the scaffolding, but you can sort of see that it's starting to take shape. Might as well just build a scaffolding frame all the way around this. It's going to come in handy, I think, for the entire building process. So if we want the inside to be 9 by, that would put the other wall right here. Right? That seems pretty good size. We could go a little bit further. Yeah, I heard that. Trust me, I heard that. I feel like that's like too wide, though, relative to the length. And in fact, I already had that feeling about what we had right here. But I feel like we need at least that much width in order to get stuff done. Because if we wanted to go shorter, we'd go right about here. That seems too narrow. That's too narrow. I think it's got to be right here. This has got to be what we do. Where are you at, you joker? Come back here. It's the little one again! The worst! Most tragic. Is that from last time? I think that one's from last time. I don't think that's another pickup. I have not properly cleaned my inventory since yesterday. I didn't do anything last night either. You know, sometimes I record in the evenings. We even had a whole conversation about it yesterday. I just didn't. I haven't slept. At some point, we're gonna have phantoms after me. I didn't sleep at all in yesterday's video, and I haven't slept at all today. I don't know how long it's been. It's gonna end up being a pain at some point. So we need more of both types of wood, but I think we're gonna be fine in the mangrove. We're gonna not have a lot of mangrove left, but we're gonna be fine on the mangrove for now. Okay, there's our other wall. I like the way it looks. I like the way it's shaping up. I'm thinking the roof is not gonna go all the way to a point and then back down, because most barns you'll see, unless you're in the north, where snow will cave your barn in. I'm not in the north, obviously. So a barn will normally kind of have a more gradual slope, at least in my experience. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this loop that I constructed. Oh, I'll go ahead and finish this platform that we've worked on. It's just gonna come in handy. to have it go all the way around and be done with it. Haven't checked on this today, have we? Man, we gotta set up some sort of composting system. I can set up something to automatically compost the flowers, and I can set up something to automatically condense the iron. But what I don't know how to do is to sort those items into their respective automation contraptions. I have no idea how... Can you sort in Minecraft? We'll ask Grok later. Probably not today, but at some point in the future. I've made a mistake. This side's higher than the other side. You can see what's happened here. This is not... I've got to... This is not right. We need to have, like, doors as well, like big front doors. It shouldn't just be wide open like I currently have it. This is what I'm saying about the corners, though. I feel like something else needs to be done about the corners. Yeah, out of the mangrove. Yeah, hold on. I think we got one more stack of the raw stuff. Wait! Nope, I brought it down here with me! We do have one more stack of the raw, like the logs, back home, but we don't need it right now. Man, it's a good thing we collected a bunch of this a long time ago. It's coming in handy right now. Look at it. It's starting to look pretty good. It's starting to look pretty good, you gotta admit. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's the look right there. But maybe with a little window in the middle here. And all around it. Okay, now what do we do on the sides, though, is the only issue, right? Yeah, because those are going to have to be facing in different directions. Maybe they all face up. Maybe we have some sort of symmetry on it. Or would it make more sense for them to all face down? I don't know. We'll try it on the other side. Okay, there's the roof. All right, so here it is facing down, and I just had a better idea. I think they should be opposites. I think this side should be up because the sun rises over there, and that side should be down because the sun sets over there. So flip all of these around the other direction. Sunrise, sunset. I like this idea. There's the top of the roof done, and things will spawn up here. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Gotta go get some wool, I guess, or something. Probably should leave some torches down. Yeah. All right, I went ahead and slept so we could avoid some phantoms as well. And hopefully nothing spawned. It doesn't look like anything spawned down there. Let's get some wool. So I had some carpets, and now I've got some more. 54 doesn't feel like it's going to be enough, but I'll bring another, 62 down there with me. Look at this place. Okay, now we've got to work on the inside because I was not diligent about doing the inverse. In fact, I didn't do the inverse down here at all. Even though I meant to do it as I built, I just didn't. It's not proving to be all that difficult, honestly. It's not proving to be all that difficult. Okay, now, in order to prevent mobs spawning, and also to make it look like a actual barn, yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, so the one issue here is you can now see over here dirt under the barn, and I don't want that. So, look, I'm not saying mangrove planks make a good foundation for any building, but that's what we're using. You can see this side versus this side. One of these sides looks objectively better. By objectively, I mean it's not a matter of opinion. It's a matter of fact, and quite honestly, you can't argue with it. And now both sides look good. And we need to figure out what we're going to do about light on the inside here. Probably lanterns? It's not like having lit lanterns in a barn has ever ended poorly for anyone, am I right? I think I have a bunch of lanterns down here already. I don't have chains, though. I've been meaning to make chains for a long time. We found a couple of chains, but I think we want to probably make some more. Let's grab a couple of blocks, and by a couple, I do mean 4. Not intentionally, that's just what we ended up with, and then we need to get some nuggets, and then from there, that's the recipe for chains. That seems expensive. Wait, you get a single chain for that? Hold on. A single chain requires an entire ingot and 2 nuggets. That feels like a recipe that should give you 4 of the things. Goodness. Yeah, I've just got 42 lanterns in here for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I like that. Whoa. Chains can go off at weird angles. That's good to know. Okay, so there's our lighting situation sorted. Now the only problem I have is that the windows look very odd from the inside, but I don't think it makes sense to have shutters on the inside and the outside. And if we put them down there, like on top and bottom or something like that, it kind of messes up the dirt floor, which is something I hadn't considered. That could be a problem no matter what we do. In any case, look at this place. It's time to bring down all of these. All right, got all those collected, and there she is. Our beautiful little barn. I like it. It does. It has that look of a classic all-American barn. But it's a little bit more nuanced. I'm trying to tidy up the inventory a little bit. You know, actually make it a bit more manageable. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Grab a few leads as well, because we gotta start leading animals over there. See, I'm realizing that the problem with the path is that if we put down something like fencing, it ruins the path. And I thought about, in order to have these doors look a little bit better, maybe something like this. I mean, that's a bit much, but I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to frame these up a little bit where they're not so bland looking. See, even that in the windows is not just practical for keeping animals in. But I bet you if we went inside, makes the windows look a little bit better. Makes them look a little bit less barren. And you compare that with this side, like the open window looks good, but this looks better. Or even a different color of wood in the middle. Maybe a darker color would look good. Maybe the dark oak, because that would make it look more like, I don't know what. It'd be a nice contrast, though. Yeah, I don't know. You folks let me know. It's kind of hard to tell now because it's nighttime, but we might be onto something. Yeah, I do think I like the darker wood inside of there. I think that looks pretty good. For the front, I'm going to keep this, even though I'm not sure if it's practical. And also, we can go ahead and do this. And that will further help us to keep things out. But the floor in here, like anything we build, is going to turn back into dirt. What if we did mud? I didn't even think about that, but we could do mud. Uh-oh. Looks like it's a baby again. Unless maybe that's just a distance issue. I think it's just a distance issue. Yeah, come here, you. Oh my gosh, there's two of them down here. That was one. It didn't drop anything. What about you, number two? What have you got? Darn it. Mud, as I remember it, is not that hard to make. I'm pretty sure you just have dirt and then right-click on it with water. Pretty sure that's all you gotta do, and we already have some mud. Let's see how mud reacts to having things put on top of it. We found mud just earlier when we went back to the mangrove swamp. I put it in there with the concrete because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. We can plop that thing down. Yeah, it just stays mud. I think the only thing that makes it different is that it's technically like 1 pixel shorter than some other blocks, and therefore you can hop through it, which is useful. Give me some water bottles. Just give me one, actually. I mean, more would be more useful. Oh, my inventory's full. 3 water bottles. I've got 3 water bottles, and we're going to create. Well, we're going to. Yeah, no. Will we create an infinite source when there's water right outside there? I mean, it's going to take a while to do what I have in mind, because what I think we're going to end up doing is, I think we got to dig all these up, and then we got to put them all back down, and then I think we got to do this, and then we got to run out here. Oh no. Can I just right-click this directly onto some path? Will that work? Does it need to be regular dirt? Yes, it does. Going to preemptively take up the entire floor, rather than try to do it segment by segment. If I put water and dirt, right? No. Okay, I don't know if that would have been better in any kind of way, but it seemed like it would be. It's important that we make sure that the bits that touch the grass outside don't have time to have grass spread to them. Which I think technically includes these corner pieces, because I'm pretty sure that they're... Yeah, we've determined already in the past. Maybe that was in the 1 block challenge, now that I'm thinking about it. But water will go to grass, dirt adjacent corners. Oh, heavens, words. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I might like muddy mangrove root more. It's got a bit more of a brown. Am I gonna go get a bunch of mangrove root and bring it down here? Dig up the floor again. We gotta place all this down anyway, in order to turn it all into... Really? How did we come up 1 block of short? How does that happen? Oh, we've already got some mud. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It is what it is. This is silly. Here we go. Water source block. There you go. Got the system down, man. I got the system down. Look at me go. This is gonna take no time at all. Could have just, you know, I guess, flown to the mangrove swamp. Now that I'm thinking about it. Collected mud. Didn't really need to make it myself. Probably would have taken as much time, but it would have been a more interesting thing to do, because at least then we'd be flying, we'd be in a whole new environment, we wouldn't be doing this RSI-inducing, you know, repetitive nonsense. Go, and then the final piece to top it all off. Mud. Kind of sounds like mud. I don't think it looks as good. I liked the sort of brown color. Maybe in the future we experiment with the, what I said earlier. I love my little barn. I love the way it's looking. I brought some roots. I figured we would give this a shot. What is it? It's 2 mud, and then 2 of the roots, and then you get this. I gotta do. Well, first off, why does this not double the amount? Why do you only get 1? It's 2 blocks. You should get double. Motion. Fix your game. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I did not bring enough roots down. I need more roots. I never thought that the thing that would take the most time in my barn build would be the barn floor of all things. Is it random, the orientation of the roots, or does it matter the direction you're facing when you plant them? Oh no. Oh, are you kidding? Hold on. Oh no, it's random. That's random. That's entirely different than what was there before. Yeah, okay. Or is it? Because if you're facing straight down, you get that. Whereas, if you're looking more forward... Oh no. Oh no. I can't unsee it either. Now that I've seen the pattern, I can't unsee it. This was an awful idea. Well, it's still not as frustrating as that time that I spent 2 days, 5 hours in the nether hunting wither skulls. Nothing will ever be as bad as that. There we are. Okay, they're all going in the same orientation, in the same direction. They're looking good. Don't see any Nautilus shells out there. Although, to be fair, haven't given it a good look. Could not tell you one way or the other. Let's go take a nap, and then we will be ready to bring the animals over. We're not going to worry about setting up any sort of automations or contraptions. That is going to be a project for April, because if you look at the project board and you read it thoroughly and all the way through, all it says is build a barn and barnyard. Doesn't say what we got to do there, so we are technically abiding by what we said we would do. You're going to be the first one to go. That sounded like a threat. We're not harming him. We're just taking him over there. My bed is not in the basement. Fence posts are in the basement, though. We might need some of those. We also have the dark posts. We might end up using a mix of them. I don't know what we're going to do with the animals. I thought about just having most of them run free. We're not going to take... Oh, how do I put this? Not everyone is going to make the journey over to the barnyard, is what I'm trying to say here, right? Like, not all of them are needed to start a new automation. Really, we only need 2 of each species, but because, you know, breeding them takes a while. Can you not? That's right, your kind can't go through a gate. Well, that's fine. You'll stay outside, and there you go. Yeah, you got grass to eat and stuff. Where are you eating? Where does it go? Lots of questions we'll never have answered. It's like Shell and the Rodel Dorado. It's like, you know, how did you get those? Where was she keeping them? Good question, by the way. I'm pretty sure she wears less clothing in her day-to-day life than I do in the shower. We're going to start with the sheep, because we are going to keep... And I only brought 3 of these, but can I... Oh, we can't pull them out of that. We're going to break this, and what happens, happens. See, I was really hoping we'd be able to pull them out, but I think we're actually going to have to... We're going to have to risk... setting them all free. One of them came off. That's okay. Something else went in my inventory. Come on, y'all. Let's get back in the barnyard. Okay. Fine. You know what? They're all gonna... Yep, that's what I expected to have happen. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Come on, you 3. You have been chosen. You're going to start the next generation. We could have probably thrown something like a potion of slow falling on them and then just elytra'd our way over here and it wouldn't have even damaged them on landing. That would have been a brilliant idea, not one that I came up with. Say goodbye to the sun. Come on in here. This is where you live now. Oh yeah, there's no grass for you in here. Sorry about that. It's a problem for later, honestly. I forgot that these stack. How does that work when you're like hooking up multiple guys? Does it matter? Can I have a stack of them in my... Hold on. I got these from inside, but we have a bunch of them inside of one of these. Yeah, we have like 10 of them in here. Can I actually hook up 13 fellers to this thing? If you're wondering what I'm going to do with the excess sheep, honestly, probably nothing too foul. Nothing too repulsive or repugnant. I might just let them roam. You know? Just let them be free and wander the island, and we'll have a sort of loose population. Or they'll get on my nerves, and they'll all... Look, a lot of them stayed in there, bless them. Yeah, you can just do this. This just works. Come on, everyone. We do need whatever I said earlier. 15, 16 of them. Something like that for all the different wool colors. Be careful. Don't take fall damage. I like that the horse is just here watching all of... Oh, I should have shut the other side, I guess. That's a mistake on my part. Yeah, come on, y'all can do it. Y'all can figure it out. Come on, they're getting out. They're escaping. Listen. Stubborn ones are not going to live to be the sires of the next generation, I'm sorry to say. Nor will escape artists. You know what we ought to do? You know, just to prove to the world that we aren't just big dumb idiots. Keep these closed and use stairs if we had any on us. Hey, wait, hold on. No, that'll work. That'll work right there. I'm pretty sure that'll work. No. Looky here. This'll definitely work. Yes, undeniably. Forget everything I said about a free, wild, roaming assortment of sheep. We're gonna try to get all of them. Come on, everyone. Out you go. Okay, that's all 13 of the leads that I have. This is absurd. The problem is I have to keep pausing because I have speed and they don't. Alright, all of you, let's see if you can figure this out. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, we definitely lost some of them along the way. We had 6 leads. Now wait, what happened to the rest of my leads? I don't understand what happened to the rest of my leads. I'm down to 6. We started with 13. I know more than that made it in here. So, where did they go? Oh, here's quite a few. We're up to 8. Oh my goodness, they must have just been snapping along the way. What, and we'll never see them again? Is that the implication? They're just gone forever? I refuse to be down 5 leads. Where did they go? Here we go. Okay, 10. Missing 3 more. Can someone fix the leads? There's such a broken mechanic. Why can they break? Come on now, Mojang! Fix your game! Spotted a couple more. Now we're down to just 1 missing. Even just 1 missing is too many. Even just, they're a precious resource. A precious limited commodity that we could make if we had slimes, I believe. You've gotten yourself into a place that's inconvenient to fetch you, I'm sorry to say. Alright, we're missing 1. We're still hoping to find it. It's okay, though. We're gonna take this guy back. I think we've learned a lesson. Smaller groups are key. Look, even there, we still lost 1. I think it's because I've got a speed buff, and they don't, so I can just, like, walk too fast and get too far away from them too quickly. It looks like when they do snap, though, they end up at the feet of the sheep you left behind, and all the sheep we left behind were kind of like, back up here. So the one that we're missing has got to be around here somewhere. Should we just say it's gone forever and that's okay? Should we just accept that? Where's that happening? It sounds like it's over here. Aha! That's the wrong tool! I don't know why I have... Wait a minute. Hold on, that was confusing. Did he have a shell and a... He did! How... What are the... someone comment down below. What are the odds of a shell and a trident at the same time? Where is my sword? Come here. I think we just have to kiss that lead goodbye and say that, you know, it's a consequence of not knowing how things work, and it represents a lesson learned. Didn't fall in the water, doesn't look like. It's just gone. Would it have despawned by now, probably? There will be more wandering villagers, more opportunities to get more leads, or again, we can manufacture them. It hurts. It hurts to have lost 1. So recklessly trying to lead 13 sheep. Unlucky 13 as well. You know, we should have expected it. It's what we get. We let our hubris run amok. Okay, well, we've got an awful lot of sheep in here now. What are we gonna do with them all? I don't know. Many of them will be used for wool. Some of them might not be used for anything. All right, well, we've learned a lot of very valuable lessons. Like I say, you know, the cows. Do we need 24 of them? You know, we don't know how many we need. So let's not get hasty here. Oh, boy. Let's just do, like, a group of 3 or some odd. We've learned lessons. This ought to be simpler. You all have to get along and be friends in here for a while, okay? Just cooperate with one another. Maybe try to plan an escape or something. That's good for camaraderie. We can go for 4. We're gonna try it. I think we can do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, darn it. Okay, you're gonna stay in there for a while. Maybe you get eaten. I don't know. The issue with this guy is in order to get him out, we have to, like, hold on to Ash. And then drop this down. And then let him out. Okay, I said it like it was gonna be this big, complicated affair, and it just wasn't. Are you kidding me? No, we're not doing this. It's not worth the effort. Look, I can just jump over these. There's no reason for me to open the door. I keep forgetting that I do have these superpowers. Hey, maybe if we're lucky, one of you guys will get hit by lightning and turn into a mushroom. Is that how that works? I know you can hit a mushroom with lightning and it'll turn into a brown mushroom. Although I don't know to what end, but I know that that's a thing. Now that I think about it, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess we could test. We have a thing that lets us throw lightning at people. Or, I mean, at cows. We can throw lightning at cows. Come in here. We have more than enough cows for breeding. Let's get out the weapon. I think this only works during a thunderstorm. Let's give it a shot. Okay, well, you did not get hit by lightning. I thought you would. I thought that was the whole point of this thing having, what is it, channeling? Yeah. It's been thundering. Is that just a sound effect? Oh, okay. Well, they just died, but maybe they were already damaged? Folks, I don't know if I know what I'm talking about. Oh, there's a sheep down here. Well, maybe that's because it's in the water. Come here, you. You committed a sin by coming out here. What? It just kills them. I don't think that this is possible. Maybe you gotta hit the lightning, like, adjacent to them or something? One moment, please. I know a thing. The thing that I know is that a sign counts as an entity. So if we put the sign down next to the cow, and then we throw this at the sign... Maybe I don't know what I think I know. I thought maybe it would just hit the sign instead of the cow. Well, I mean, come on. Do you think maybe my weapon is too powerful and it's just one-shotting the cows? Hold on. We can make a lightning rod. Yes! This is our idea. If we place it next to the cow... I already had some, probably from fighting creatures outside. If we place it next to the cow, though... Will it transform the cow instead of killing the cow? I haven't heard lightning in a while, so maybe it's done being a thunderstorm and it's just a regular storm now. If that's how that works. Well, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't have direct view of the sky, though. I wonder if that matters. If I place it down there... We're wasting our time, aren't we? Yeah, it's not doing it anymore. I think the thunder's over. Come here, you. You're not going in the barn. I've got a different idea for you. I've got a different plan in mind. At some point, it's going to come another lightning storm. And you're going to be right here. And this is also going to be right here. And we'll just see what happens. And hopefully you're alright. I could also just look up whether or not I'm right or wrong about that. Look at that. There's so much room in here for activities. Let's get the chickens. Finally, no more ticking noises at all, ever. We're going to do a different automation system if we end up doing one at all. Get out of here. This is just happening. It is what it is. Come here. It's just you and this other one down here I need. There needs to be something you get if you have chickens hit by lightning. Maybe you get, like, Poltron from Jimmy Neutron. That would be awesome. Look at that guy going. He is making a break for it. You know what? He might have heard stories from his ancestors. How across the way, they used to live free. They weren't kept inside of a little breeding captivity box. And now he's thinking, I'm gonna go all the way back. And you know what? We're gonna let him. Well, kind of. We're gonna give him the opportunity. We get one shot. Sail on then, ye mighty chicken. Enjoy freedom. Meanwhile, I just noticed that there's a cow down here. I don't know how it got down here. I mean, yes, I do. It walked down here. But come on, man. Oh my gosh, what? Ah! Just one more of those, and then we go find another Heart of the Sea. We're gonna set them up in sort of like a big square all the way around my house. But let's go get this guy. Something tells me this is not the end. Something tells me we're gonna be seeing more random guys show up. Oh my gosh, the chicken's gone. He's actually done it. He's gone beyond the he's actually going back home. Dude. Hold on. This guy deserves to be remembered and known. Some of you may already have an idea of where I'm going with this. Where'd you go, you crazy little chicken? How far does he have to go before he's out of the, there he... Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep running, Ginger. Keep running. Nothing for it now but to disassemble all of this mess. Restore nature back to the way it should be. I just realized I could be breaking these with the Silk Touch pickaxe instead of just punching them with my hand, which I mean, I know that. I did know that. It just, I wasn't thinking about it. Goodbye. It can be endlessly restored. What? Gray why are we not using the gray shulker box? Why is it just in this chest? Where did it come from? Did I make that in the video like literally 3 videos ago when we made all the shulker box? Maybe not literally. It might have been a different number of episodes ago. When did I make this? Why is it in here? Why don't I remember it? Somebody help me. Okay, we got too many seeds. Temporarily, we're going to put the seeds just like right here. And that's in the way enough that I will remember that I need to go build some sort of automation to automatically scrap them. But that does it, folks. We've got this area cleared away at last after so long. I thought about building like a little observation platform here. I thought that would be nice. And then down here, we've got our barn, our big, beautiful barn. I think it looks splendid as well. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. Build a barn and barnyard. Uh-oh, hold on. What's happening here? What? Whoa, easy does it. Build a barn and barnyard. Completed. That leaves 2 goals. Yeah. And yeah, we might build a little fenced area out here and move all of our other critters down here. You know, have a proper place for Ash the Ocelot and Jenko the Jackrabbit to kind of roam. But that'll be a plan for the future. For now, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Goodbye.